seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Colorado Buffaloes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense has the ball first today. And here comes Julian Lewis, freshman prospect from the state of Georgia. More than 350 yards and a pair of scores in his last game. Shoot, quick toss to the right. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Lewis rushes on him, wasting no time taking a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time,
snags it, and there's running room. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page. And then you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time. Right when the wide receiver breaks, the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some pop.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Texas! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throwing, Lewis. Got a man, it's Atkins. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
I feel like it's hard to forget to cover the big fella, the tight end, the man over the middle of the field most of the time. He comes wide open. I don't know if it was a busted coverage or whatever, but he makes a big play for this offense, and the defense better take note. We got to cover the tight end.
Offense will take that. 3 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. On the option. Makes it. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Running free. The 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Here's Lewis to throw. Unleashes it on the run. Makes the grab right down the middle. Runs through a man. He might have space. Into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Texas offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Cam Coleman. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
And I tell you what I love about the battle of these wide receivers, both these guys, they picked their spot. They came here for an absolute reason, to shine with their QB. Who can get on the same page early in this football game? Both these guys, Jesse, elite playmakers we've seen be ballers in college football.
Yeah, these portal receivers, they are explosive, and they give their offense a different dimension. And you know these guys are going to get their looks, they're going to get their throws, and I expect both guys to make a lot of plays in one-on-one coverage. What I want to see, when one of these guys gets doubled, who can go up and make the play, even when the defense has the right play call? To me, that's going to be a big issue in this game.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Manning from the gun on third down. He's got an open man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff for Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about getting that ball out.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third.
Here's a little room there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Manning to throw. Under fire. And they got it.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
The field goal is no good, and the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Lewis, under fire, and down he goes. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Play action, here's Manning. Moving away from pressure. Going right and going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Manning. He'll get rid of it. Working on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Back to pass, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
That's caught. It's Williams. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Right up. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Arch is going to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Manning. The sure hands, it's Townsend. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Offense lining up quickly.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't...
Leaping grab for a big gain. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Art's going to spin it again. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 16 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I caught up with the Longhorns head coach at the half. He's looking for his team to really make some noise here in the third quarter. They know they're in playoff contention. They know that this is a big-time game to separate themselves, but they have got to have more intensity here to start the third quarter.
Thanks, Holly. Maybe a crease. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. There's the pressure. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love this tight end because Manning's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back-and-forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pressure coming. And the ball squirts out deep in their own end. Touchdown, Longhorn. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And, man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball, they wanted to do something with it, and they did. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack. Now,
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Well, that's the danger of running option down close to your own end zone. If you don't hand it off and the quarterback doesn't keep it, you're pitching it backwards into your end zone. And if the defense has pursuit and they tackle you, you're giving up the safety. Not a very good play call offensively, though.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
On the run, it's Smothers. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Lewis on the play action. The quick out. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Throwing, Lewis. Got it in the middle, it's Atkins. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third down from the gun, Lewis. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Throwing Manning. Got it in the middle. It's Townsend. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
And this defense doing a really good job.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback making checks. 4th down, Manning. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Manning to the air again. Looking for a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Play action with Lewis. Here's a heat. Finds his man. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's Lewis to throw. Quick strike complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Clements. He was not going to be denied. Discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down. Now 2nd and 4. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Atkins. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Play fake, Lewis. Snagged out of the air. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Bucks! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
Great place to start for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, Manning. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covered. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. But because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10 for the offense. Lewis. Pocket breaking down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Lewis wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what